So notice your breath. I am going to notice the breath. Hanumai, breathing in. Hanuaku, breathing out. The ha, the exhale, the breath. In the culture of the Kanaka Maoli, the indigenous people of this land, of this island of Oahu, in the Pacific Island nations, the ha, the breath, is the hope, the symbol of hope, of sharing. And when the traditional way of greeting each other is you greet each other face to face, you touch your foreheads, and you share the breath, the ha, through your noses. And so instead of kissing, we put our foreheads together and we share the breath. And it's this sharing of the breath, of the life, of the love, to know that no matter what, the divine is always with us. And for me, that breath, that ha, is that symbol of the spirit, the divine. That divine indwelling is symbolized in that spirit, in that breath, in that being, in the body. So the body is the temple, the storage place for all of our experiences throughout our lives. Some of them we've integrated, some of them are waiting to be integrated. And they don't go away. They stay with us as we go through life. I'm someone who has, I had a son who's transitioned into the other world. And many of us have parents that have transitioned, loved ones. I had a spouse. I've had siblings that have transitioned, and dear friends. We have these things that are these butterflies of hope in our lives, these people who have loved us and who touch us. And we feel that in the body. And to me, that is a symbol of hope. The fact that I will always have them with me. And I will always have that loss of them with me. And to me, that's hopeful. So as you're in your breath, and whatever the ha, the breath, the exhale means for you, in this moment, notice. So feeling and sinking into the body. The first movement of the welcoming prayer. So the welcoming prayer has 3 movements. And we're going to take the first movement, the feeling and sinking into the body, into some in-depth body scanning. So we feel and we sink in. Allowing your body to connect into the earth and into that above you, the heavens, the air around you. Notice the temperature in your room. Notice the feeling of the air on your skin or your clothing on your skin. The feeling of the breath coming into the body and coming out. As we breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in and out, all of those parts of us are together in this moment as it is. That part of the welcoming prayer, that ending in this moment as it is, welcoming all in this moment as it is. So notice what this moment is for you today. What is the light like in your space? Is it morning? Is it night? Is the moon up? It's a full moon here. Is the sun up? Is it raining? Is there a storm? Are there delights of temperature changes? Are you seeing the seasons change? All of those things are around you, but in your space right now, notice. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you notice in this space? Using this sense of the vision and your ears, what do you hear? And the smell. Pa'ala. The fragrance of life. All of these senses. That which surrounds us and is within us. So, moving in a way that's gentle, that's perfect for you. Feeling the breath move and change your body. Now, we're going to go into the tactile to allow us to really activate the outside layer of our body, the skin, the fascia, the connection. And if this makes you uncomfortable to see me touching my body, I'm sorry, or embrace that, welcome that. And perhaps it would be good for, maybe it would be good for you. Maybe you would be enhanced. I know I am enhanced because it allows me to see where I am connecting into the world. That tactile, that head, the eyes, the back of the head, the ears, the face, all of these, the jaw. The mouth and the tongue. The ha, the breath, the hope. Coming to your shoulders, letting your shoulders rise up and come down in a way that works for you. And maybe that the neck is part of that, and the head. Allowing the head, the neck, the shoulders to integrate, to move, to be in this space. And then coming to the arms. Where the arms connected to the body, that shoulder, the underarm. We have all these lymph coming down the arms, the elbows, the wrist, the hands, the fingers. At your own speed, connect into these parts of your body. In a way that works for you in this moment. I'm enjoying the mana mana lima. That's how you say fingers in Hawaiian, mana mana lima. Isn't that a fun? And the hand, these wonderful, fabulous hands. Noticing. And then coming into the torso, the chest, the back, the upper back, the heart space. So we bring our hearts into the body as if we could touch our back, and then bringing our hearts up, touching the sky. And notice that bringing the heart in, bringing the heart out, moves the upper back, coming down the back into the mid back. We have the now, the heart, the thought, the gut, heart, and thought, the other heart. And then down to the lower lumbar spine, the seat. Maybe you are seated somewhere and you can feel the surface below you and around you. The pelvis, the creation parts. noticing them. And then coming into the legs, where the leg connects into the body is the hip, down the leg to the knee, the calf, the shin, the ankle, the feet. Just notice all of those at your own rate, your own speed. Today I'm having a rough up day. My body really wants light scrub. So as I notice these parts, I'm rewarding my body with this light scrub activity to just wake it up. Wake up, little body. And for many of you, you're going to go into a cold weather time of year where you're going to be covered up in clothes. And you notice that, how different it is when the air is on your skin. You may still be at a time of year where it's warm enough to have it all out there. And the other leg, if you haven't done both legs, make sure you get to the other leg and the other foot. Oof. Well, my feet really want attention today, so I'm going to take a moment to sit and just pay attention to my feet. Feeling and sinking into the body, that practice to be done in the moments of everyday life, we have to really, or it's advantageous, to be really connected into the body to know where are the feelings, what are they, and how are they happening in my body today. And so whatever part of your body that's calling out for a little extra attention, so say my feet today really want a little extra massage attention. So I'm doing that. Oh. And so this is a practice we can do moving around, but we can also do it in our chairs. So I think I'm going to be in the chair here for a bit. So seated. You notice your seat on the chair, or notice your seat in space. Notice the seat. Notice your lower body. So the lower body, from wherever you think the lower body starts, the waist is just something created by fashion. So whatever you think the lower body is, connecting through the lower body, down the legs, into the feet, notice that. Just that whole lower body. And then notice the upper body. The upper body. And then the space connecting the two, this soft center, at least for me, it's quite soft, this center. And connecting into this soft center, resting into that center. Feeling and sinking in, noticing. Notice anything that's been coming up for you, if it's reflected here in this part of the being. And then we're going to respond as if we are startled or awoken up into the world, and we're going to reach out as far as we can in any direction you would like. Whoosh! 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 To me, this is the letting go. Whoosh! Whoosh! Feel and sink in, welcoming all that we're feeling, and then letting it go. Whoosh! 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 Letting it go. Ooh. Notice your spine, so that connection between your tailbone and the top of the spine, which is right at the base of the neck, or some people think it's the base of the skull, whichever works for you. We do have that cervical spine connecting to the thoracic, the mid spine, down to the lumbar. So we have 24 vertebrae that go all the way from our head to our tail, and notice those and give them a little wiggle. All 24 of them. let them wiggle in a way that works for you. Maybe you wiggle from the bottom up, maybe from the top down, maybe from the middle out, whatever it is. But let those vertebrae, all 24, just bless you and move. The synovial fluid that moves, I see it as the grace and the love of God flowing within us. And so in moments of everyday life, when I'm trying to connect into my body in the moment, it's this wiggle is the way I do it. I do it with this little wiggle of the spine connecting, because it connects all the parts. But however it works for you, maybe there's another way. And the breath, returning always to the breath, the ha. Breathing in and out, Hanu Aku, Hanu I. And now sidedness. Pick a side of the body. Just let one side of the body be active. That'll activate one side of your brain, the opposite side. And when you're ready, go to the other side of the body. One side of the body. And the other side of the body. Noticing what does this activate in your being when you do this? As you feel and sink into the body, each one of these movements may bring up something. Notice it. This isn't about changing it, fixing it, or even identifying it. This is about noticing in a kinetic sense. Oh, interesting. And now connecting one side of the body to the other, going across, pulling them apart, and bringing them back together. Pulling them apart, and bringing them back together. And the other side, pulling them apart, and bringing them together. And then the vestibular, so bringing yourself into a place of unbalance on purpose. You all shared stories today of times in which you felt unbalanced in your life on an emotional, social, cognitive level. Let's do it physically too. And notice where in the body you notice the imbalance. So I'm going to do it by keening, going back and forth front. Using the eyes, looking as you move. And then when you feel yourself getting dizzy or uncomfortable, rest in the stillness. Bringing the comfort, letting the stillness heal you. And when you're ready, make yourself unbalanced another way. It's a matter of the eyes and the ears and the body moving in a different way to become unbalanced. Unbalanced in a different way. And when you notice you're uncomfortable, pause and allow the comfort and the balance to return. And letting your eyes take you around your space. I encourage you to look as far away as you can. Let your eyes get stretched, looking and focusing on something far away, in any direction, far away. In my space, far away is very different matter in which direction I'm facing. I have some windows, I have some walls, I have a hallway. Maybe it's different for you too. And then notice something mid. So I'm going to put my arm out to make that my midpoint, the far point of my hand. And I'm going to notice that. And I'm going to still move in my space, but I'm going to look at that midpoint. This may make you uncomfortable or dizzy. Notice that. Be careful. And then move in a different way, looking at perhaps the other hand. And for me, the more I do this, the easier it is to get uncomfortable and dizzy. It builds on itself. And then I'm going to bring my hands close. So I have a close-up place, just close, comfortable close. You don't need to be cross-eyed or uncomfortable. And then move in the space, looking at this close-up. Again, be careful. Don't run into anything. You have slight soft focus around this close-up focus. Engaging the brain in a different way. Close-up, and yet the soft focus around to allow you to move. And the breath. Now, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to take yourself into your own prayer, into this practice in the way that is the best way for you in this moment.